Welcome to my channel and welcome back to my subscribers. As always, thank you so much for your support. So today we are going to do a 5-pocket folio. Let's take a look at what we have. So here is our outside covers and the back. The first pocket is a deep pocket on the side, and we have a couple of journaling cards in here, 3 journaling cards. Let's open it up and go on the inside. So we have this string closure, and let's see, we have our first pocket here, and we've got a couple of journaling cards resting in here as well. I'll just pull those out. And then our bottom flap, we've got a couple of journaling cards in here, and I'll just pull those out so you can see. And then, so let me just count. That's 1 pocket, that's 2 pockets, that's 3 pockets here. Okay, so back pocket, top pocket, bottom pocket. Then we have a pocket here that's loaded with some good things in it. And then we have, just so you can see it, we have another pocket here that's loaded with a couple of journaling cards. So how did I do it? Let's get started. So I have already done some pre-work here, and this was actually a Dollar Tree manila folder that I have cut up, and you'll need 2 of these, and the size is the following. This is 9 1/4 by 3 5/8 of an inch, and 2 of these, and you'll score them in the same place. You will score at 3 5/8 and 3 3/4. And as you can see here, I have notched things, not notched things, I've corner rounded things on the shorter end. Okay, and then I've done my distressing. And what you'll do next is get your glue out, and you will take the long end. You're going to work on the long end, and this is how we're going to form the first pocket. So you will bring this end right to the start of the score line, and what you're going to do is you're going to glue 3 sides till right before this score line. Okay, so let's get that done. You'll see what I mean. So got my glue there, got my glue right before the score line, and another strip or bead of glue. Okay, and I'm going to bring this to right before the score line that you see here. I'm going to bring that right up to that. And now we have a pocket right here. Okay, so that's pocket number 1. The next pocket, or pockets, will be the ones that you put on the inside. And these are 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. This is going to be the top flap. So with the top flap, you see that things are rounded here. So I have rounded the top of this card, and I've put a notch, and I'm going to glue down 3 sides. I'm going to glue down this side, and this side, and place that here. So that will give me my second pocket. Okay, so for the second inner flap, I have a card that is the same size, and this time I have rounded the bottom part, given the given the images and the text that I have on my card, I rounded it this way and rounded the edges this way, and then I've notched things out. And I'm going to glue on this side, and this side, and that will give me the third pocket. So let me do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have that done now. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to get on 2 more pockets. So we have our first pocket, we have our second pocket, and we have our third pocket. What you'll need is another card that is the same size. This one is 3.5 by 3.5, and you are going to glue that down here, and you'll glue it right above that score line. Okay, and you are going to glue 1, 2, 3 sides, and you'll put that down here. Then you'll need another card, and this one is 3.5 by 2 3/8, and you will glue that right on top of this one. And that will give you your 5th pocket. So let me get these things glued down. Let me get some cards inside here, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I've got some labels on here as well, and I've added some cards, journaling cards, to all of the different pockets. And I want to put some journaling cards in our side pocket for journaling. Let me get that in there. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip this over, okay? And we need to get these areas covered. So I have another card, and let me give you the measurements for this one. So this one measures 3.5 this way, and it measures 5 3/8 this way. So 3.5 by 5 3/8. And let's get that glued down. So I'll get that glued down there, right? Okay, so we have this glued, right? I'm going to turn this over, and this is the bottom flap, and this is the top flap. I have 2 more cards, and they're the same measurements as these. These are 3.5 by 3.5, and I want to do the bottom one first. So I'm going to glue this way. And I am gluing it all down. You certainly can glue things in such a way where you can create additional pockets by not gluing everything down. Okay. Now I want to get the top part down, but before I glue this down, I want to create a closure. So what I did was the following. I cut out 3 1-inch circles, glued them together with a glue stick, and then I cut out a smaller one. This one is 3/4 of an inch, and I poked a hole in the center, and I'm going to glue these together. And then I have a brad. Okay, I'm going to leave that there on the side 1 second. And then I just want to find the center of my card. Now remember, this is 3.5 by 3.5. So this looks like the center left and right. And I am just going to follow this center line up a little bit. And the way that I cut my paper out, it hits right there on the leaf. Okay, so I am going to, this is a smaller, this is a 1/8 inch hole punch. It's not your standard hole punch, and it's the same one that I used for this. Okay, so I'm going to find that little dot and try to nail that in the center as best as I can. And I'm going to put this through. And as you can see, the circles, I did distress around the circles. And if you're wondering what I used to distress everything, I used Distress Ink Vintage Photo. Okay, so I'm putting this through here, opening up the brad. Okay, and now that I have that fastened, I want to glue everything down to the front cover, and let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have glued things down. I've also added a label to kind of finish things off. I have some string here, and this is a wax string. And I'm going to just wrap this around here for the closure. And let me cut that a little bit. Okay, and that is our project for today. So you don't need me to take you on a tour of the little folio, because you've already seen it. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time. Okay, everyone, if you like this video, please share, please hit the like button, and please subscribe. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.